This is SportsCenter.
Now on SportsCenter, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander reportedly requests a trade from the New York Knicks.
I mean, look, bottom line is this. The NBA is a business. We all know that, right? The NBA is a business. Are the rumors true? Yes. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has requested a trade from the New York Knicks organization. Adam Silver can find me if he wants. It is what it is. That's just what it is. I'm calling it how it is. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has requested a trade from the New York Knicks organization. Now, do I think that puts pressure on us to ship Shai Gilgeous-Alexander away from New York? No, it doesn't. Because the bottom line also is that he's on a 5-year max contract here in New York. So at the end of the day, his destiny lies in our hands. And we're going to wait until we have an offer or a trade package that we see fit that benefits our organization and takes us to a championship level. I think we're at a championship level with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but with an unhappy player, we're going to be looking to ship him off to improve our roster up to a championship caliber. That's just what it is, and we're not in a rush to move Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We will definitely wait around for the correct trade. Look, I'm not going to speak on Shai's feelings with the team. I'm not going to speak on that. If you want to know how Shai feels and why he requested that trade, you can go talk that up with Shai. That's not up for me to decide. He told me why, but that's not my job to air that. I'm sorry, I can't take any more questions. If we're just going to be talking about SGA, I can't take any more questions regarding it. Sorry.
Got a Cardi on me poppin' when I shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fit.
Okay, so I personally want to welcome all of you beautiful people and all your beautiful faces back to another episode of the New York Knicks MyLeague on the channel. Before I do get started, as always, make sure to love down below. It's free. It only takes me to grow on the road to 1K. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal lately, especially with the Knicks series. You guys love this series a ton, and we're about to throw this whole series for a loop. So, first, if you missed the last one, we took out the New Orleans Pelicans in a 12-point blowout, the 31-9 1 seed in the NBA Pelicans. We beat them by 12 points on their home floor in their own house. Now, with that out of the way, if you guys could not tell by the intro, our locker room is not the healthiest right now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does not want to be in New York anymore. I'm not saying he doesn't want to be in Brooklyn. He doesn't want to be on the New York Knicks. He has told me, and have obviously broken it to the press and broken it on Twitter, that he's done here in New York. He's tired of Blake Wesley getting all of the touches. He's tired of Blake Wesley taking the spotlight. He's tired of playing in Blake Wesley and Karl-Anthony Towns' shadow. He wants a new beginning. He wants out by the trade deadline. This puts us in a little bit of a pickle. Well, actually, no, it doesn't, because we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander down for the next 5 years on $172 million. So if we don't want to trade Shai, we literally don't have to. But with him wanting out, this could open doors for a new beginning, because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hasn't been playing the greatest basketball ever. He hasn't been playing the best basketball. Let's keep it real. He hasn't. His stats right now, he's below league average. He's around league average, actually, from the field, and he's really dog shit from three. So he hasn't been playing the best basketball for us. He's supposed to be our number one scoring option, and he just hasn't been getting it done. So maybe him requesting a trade is a blessing in disguise. So with that being said, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will be tossed in a trade for any star on the market. He's a 4-star value. We got some picks we can throw in. Now we're going to be looking for a guy who can run the two, ideally, because I want Blake Wesley to really take the reins of our starting point guard. We obviously could get a guy like Devin Booker. We could get a guy like, who was it? Who did I see? Brandon Ingram was tossed in trades for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now he's a slight downgrade, but I love Brandon Ingram's play in 2K. Scotty Barnes could be something we could bring in probably. There's a lot of guys around the league we could trade a guy like Shai for. I'm definitely not going to settle just because he requests a trade. Like if I could get a guy like KD, if I could get a superstar like Luka, if I package a huge package around Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I would definitely go for it just to shake up this league and shake up this locker room, because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander obviously wants a new start, and we're going to try to give it to him. I'm not saying we're going to do that in today's episode, but we are definitely going to be shaking up the league with a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander trade. I don't know who I want to go for yet, whether it's going to be a 2, whether it's going to be just a superstar talent and put together a huge blockbuster trade package like for a Giannis or an Embiid or a Steph Curry or who was it? Brandon Ingram, or who was the other one I was looking at? KD or Luka, because we have the assets to throw together big trades. We got guys like Giddey we could throw in. We got young talent like Obi Toppin and Dermanenko. As much as it would pay me to throw in Dermanenko in a trade, we could throw Dermanenko in a trade. We could throw in Ayo. We could throw Jordan Nwora. We got young talent on the squad. And then for draft picks, we got some picks. We got picks we can give up in a blockbuster trade. So we definitely are going to make some noise with this trade. And like I said, I'm not going to make it in this episode. If I do, it's going to be at the very end. But we're not going to settle just because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wants to trade. That's it. There's no way we're going to settle because we have championship aspirations this season. And just like that, Shai is out for 2 weeks. So Shai requests a trade and then he gets hurt. Obviously it's not his fault. Jordan Nwora is going to slide in at the starting 2 guard, but it's unlucky. It's unlucky because I can't gas up Shai's trade value if he's not on the court, but that's going to be okay. Jordan Nwora is going to slot in, be that sharpshooter next to Blake Wesley. Blake Wesley just going to get a ton more touches in today's episode. Now, today's episode is going to be a nationally televised ball game against the Boston Celtics. We climb up to the 7 seeds. It's the last one, so we climbed up 3 spots in the rankings. We are now in the play-in tournament just behind the 6-seeded Bucks and then only a few games behind the Philadelphia 76ers. We fall 6 games behind the 1-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers, but that's okay. We're not looking for the 1 seed. We're just looking to get into the playoffs because that's all you need to win a championship. And the 1 seed never wins titles in 2K, so it is what it is. But today's video, we're going to be running it up against the Boston Celtics in Boston at the TD Garden, a team we're chasing in the hunt for the playoffs. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be sitting this one out. We're going to be running with the 5 of Blake Wesley, Jordan Nwora, John Isaac, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Clint Capella. The Celtics got Marcus Smart, Gary Harris, Tatum, Grant Williams, and Robert Williams. We got Island Mango Kombucha. We've debuted this flavor already on the channel, so I'm not going to run you guys through that again. We got a chai tea latte once again. Big ups to my girl right there in the back. You can... Why am I never good at this? You can see her picture right there. She hates that picture. I say it in every video. And then we got the H2O. Knicks, Celtics, TD Garden, 2 of the most storied franchises in NBA history. Let's go. So our defensive assignments look a little bit like this. John Isaac is obviously going to have the task of defending Jason Tatum. John Isaac put the clamps on KD in our Battle for New York episode, and now he's going to have the task of putting the clamps on Tatum. Clint Capella, what a block. Blake Wesley in transition. Marcus Smart still sagging off of Blake Wesley. Blake Wesley, first 3 of the game. Bang! Blake Wesley opens up the scoring with his first shot here at the TD Garden. You love to see Blake Wesley getting going early. Marcus Smart, for whatever reason, continuing to leave Blake Wesley with way too much fucking space. Blake Wesley again. Bang! His 3rd shot of the game, 2nd made look. 66% on the night. He's 89% from 3 on the season against the Boston Celtics. So Blake Wesley's going to look to have another big night here against one of the higher seeded teams in the Eastern Conference as we slowly work to climb up the Eastern Conference rankings. Jordan Nwora, phenomenal defense on Smart. John Isaac with the board. Blake Wesley in transition. Snatch back. They defended with Gary Harris. Blake Wesley. Bang! Blake Wesley again. Bang! Marcus Smart leaving him wide open. Blake Wesley up to 80% from 3 on the game. 4 for 5 to start. 12-0. Blake Wesley run. Timeout, Boston. Blake Wesley blows by Marcus Smart and lays it up over the Time Lord. Blake Wesley up to 14 points, 14-2. Blake Wesley run. Backcourt violation. Blake Wesley is on one right now. Karl-Anthony Towns knocks down his first 3 of the game. Our first points outside of Blake Wesley. Blake Wesley with 16 of our first 9, or 16 of our first 19, sorry. And then Karl-Anthony Towns scores points 17, 18, and 19. Clint Capella with a block. We're working in transition here. Blake Wesley defended by Marcus Smart. Karl-Anthony Towns, why would you crash there? Karl-Anthony Towns over Grant Williams. Can't get it to go. Cat had the entire corner to himself. He decides to cut to the rim like a dingus. Blake Wesley in transition for 3. Bang! 21 points in the first quarter for Blake Wesley, and now he's in slashing take. 24-5 start. Blake Wesley picks up his first. Clint Capella is going to hit the bench early for Aiden Dermanenko. Blake Wesley in takeover is going to be a menace because without takeover, he has 21 points in the first quarter. 21 of our first 24 to be exact. Blake Wesley in take is going to be a fucking menace. Oh, John Isaac, what a steal. What a steal on Tatum. Blake Wesley, go right by him. Throw it fucking down. Get to the, wow, to the line. Blake Wesley shrugging this one off. Let's go. And he knocks down both free throws. Let's go, Blake Wesley. Is that Wisconsin legend Frank the Tank Kaminsky? That's Frank the Tank Kaminsky, Wisconsin legend. Love to see him cooking up in Boston. I'm glad he has a job. I'm pretty sure he's still playing for the Phoenix Suns in real life. Look at me, fake Wisconsin fan. Fake Wisconsin fan. I'm pretty sure he's still playing for Phoenix in real life. He played some NBA Finals minutes for the Phoenix Suns against the Bucks this year. But seeing Frank Kaminsky in 2K on a team is actually kind of cool. Blake Wesley, oh my God. Come on, Cat, put that shit back up. Let's go. Blake Wesley to the cup, throws it down. 25 of our first 30 belong to Blake Wesley. It is a 30-5 start, and I assure you guys, these are the sliders. These are the sliders. We are on Beyond Hall of Fame sliders. There really is nothing I can do to make them better besides, you know, gas up their sliders even more. I don't know, bro. A 30-5 start, and then in the last one, I think it was like a 26-0 start or 24-0 start. This is getting kind of ridiculous. Blake Wesley off the Dermonenko screen, throws it down. 27 in the first quarter for Blake Wesley. An absolutely phenomenal start to this game. It's 32-9 coming to the end of the one. The TD Garden is absolutely silent. We're rocking out with backup big man Aiden Dermonenko out there, and he has absolutely given the Celtics problems defensively, guarding the rim so well. Look at just, bro, our team is so good defensively. Blake Wesley's a really good defender. John Isaac is an absolute menace defensively. And then Karl-Anthony Towns really has stepped up his defensive game since joining the New York Knicks. He's been a beast. And then when Shea's usually in the lineup, he's pretty good defensively as well. Oh my God, John Isaac. Oh my God, John Isaac is a beast. Blake Wesley in transition throws it down. 29 in the first quarter for Blake Wesley. This game is out of hand. It's a 25-point Knicks lead. Without Blake Wesley's points, we're down by 4 and we only have 5 points. We are killing them right now. Look at that. Locked up like Akon. What are they doing? Dermonenko over Kaminsky. They haven't even started doubling Blake Wesley yet. They haven't even started pulling out the double, which is usually when I blow games out of the water, when they start sending 2 and leaving our sharpshooters wide open like Karl-Anthony Towns, Dermonenko, and Jordan Nwora. That's when I really blow this game wide open. But this game is like, we're up 27 with a minute and a half in the first quarter. Like, this game is going to be chicken wraps in a few minutes here. Like, we're really about to hold the Celtics to single-digit points in the first quarter. This is wild. We're about to hold the Boston Celtics to single digits in a quarter? Like, are you serious? Dermonenko for 3, wide open. Bang! Blake Wesley with the block. We're trying to keep the dream alive of holding this team to single digits in a quarter. We need a stop here, and I think the dream just might come through. Dermonenko, that's another stop. Let's go. Blake Wesley to the cup. 31 in the first quarter for Blake Wesley. A 41-9 start. 31 of those points belong to Blake Wesley. This game, I think we put this game to bed already. Dermonenko with a block. We're so close to holding the Celtics to single digits in a quarter. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. I shouldn't have shot that with John Isaac. Or I should have, but the release is just dog water. And that's it. We've held the Celtics to single-digit points in the first quarter. Single-digit points in the first quarter. I'm going to shoot this buzzer beater with Dermonenko. Nwora. Jordan Nwora. What are you doing there, bro? What are you doing there, Jordan Nwora? 41-9 at the end of one. This game's over pretty much already. One quarter is gone. Dermonenko wide open for the midi in sharp take. A 7-7 start for Aiden Dermonenko. Blake Wesley 31-4. I'm gonna just rock this one out. We're up 43-9 coming into the second quarter. This game is pretty much over as long as we don't absolutely flop this. Dermonenko killing him down low, 47-9. Dermonenko with 11-8 on 5 for 8 from the field. We're killing him. It's literally the Blake Wesley and Aiden Dermonenko show. Literally, that's what it is, and we are absolutely demolishing this Celtics team. Dermonenko for 3 again. Bang! 16 and 8 from Aiden Dermonenko. 54-13. It's a 41-point Knicks lead. Bro, we are killing the Celtics. I mean, Time Lord just got aboard and cut the lead down to 41, but we're killing them. They are having so much trouble getting anything to go at the cup. This game is... I'm having a lot of fun, actually, in this game. I'm going to be rocking with some guys who I don't usually... Oh, my God, Dermonenko. Get it down to Cat. Get it down to Cat. Oh, they're doubling. Who's open? Who's open? Jordan Worrell wide open for 3 at the wing. Bang. Oh, my God. John Isaac hit a late release 3, 64-19. I think this is the biggest win margin I've ever won by. Against the Cavs, we started 24-0, but 64-19 through 2 quarters is fucking crazy. And now we got the bench guys out there. We're rocking with the 5 of Josh Giddey, Bryn Forbes, Obi Toppin, John Isaac, and Aiden Dermonenko. So the only starter out there right now is John Isaac. It's because I don't really have a backup 3 that I want to play right now. But bro, 64-21 is kind of wild. Dermonenko again for 3, bang, 21 and 13 for Dermonenko. Dermonenko has as many points as the Boston Celtics, 69, nice, to 21, increases our lead up to 48, and we are showing no signs of stopping. The only sign is John Isaac being absolutely gassed because I don't have a backup 3 I really want to play right now. Oh my God, Dermonenko, we are having a block party here in Boston. John Isaac from the midi. They double Dermonenko. John Isaac takes that step in to increase our lead up to 50. I think this is our biggest win margin, or our biggest lead since we've started this series. It's the end of the first half. We lead 80-25. It's a 55-point Knicks lead. 2 40-point quarters give us that lead, and 25 points from the Celtics through 2 is ridiculous. So you might not see a ton of the second half. I'll show you some highlights, but this game is pretty much over. And then we might get into trading Shea at the end of this episode. We just might, because we're blowing out one of the top teams in the East without Shea. So we could just trade Shea at the end of this episode. Who knows? Not me. Because if the game's going to be short, I'm going to give you something to look at the end of this one. I know I said y'all wouldn't see much of the second half. That was a delayed reaction too, but John Isaac is a fucking menace. He's a menace. All right, so as this game winds to a close and we close out this 36-point W against the Boston Celtics, 126-90 with a minute to play. Oh my God, Blake Wesley blocks Tatum. This game is as good as done. You guys didn't see much of the second quarter just because obviously you can kind of tell by the score right now. We're kind of killing these boys. They can't really hang with us. So that's literally the only reason why you guys didn't see anything. We were up 50 at one point. We were damn near up 60 at one point. So I just kind of called it. We were beating them by way too much. I don't think you guys wanted to watch me just blow a team out. So I'm going to finish up playing this game. And then we'll be getting to that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander trade because I got some ideas for who I want to trade for. And that wraps this one up. Looking at the box score here, Jason Tatum, their top scorer, with 27 points on 8 for 22 from the field. On our side of the ball, Blake Wesley, 37, 4 and 6 with 4 blocks on 13 for 18 from the field. Dermonenko, 25, 16 and 3 blocks on 10 for 19 from the field. Cat with 15, 9, 3 and a block on 5 for 12 from the field. Clint Capella, 12, 7 and 2 blocks on 5 for 9. Jordan Worrell, 11 and 6 on 4 for 5. Josh Giddey, 3 for 10 from the field. He had 9, 3 and 5. John Isaac, 5 and 5 with 4 blocks and a steal, an absolute defensive menace. Bryn Forbes, 1 for 1, 2 points. Those are the real notables of this game, to be honest, from us. And then team comparison, I wanted to look at this. 41% from 3, 53% from the field. Well done, Knicks. Let's go. Okay, so I had to sim ahead a little bit just so Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's injury could heal so I can, put a trade together for him. But I'm going to pick out a few guys I want to trade for. Ideally a 2-guard, or I could try to go for a franchise cornerstone player. Ja Morant would be nice to have on the squad. Trae Young would be cool. If I could get Trae Young, that would actually be really dope, but he's kind of undersized and he's a point guard, and I really want to push the Blake Wesley agenda right now. LaMelo would be cool, but I don't want LaMelo. I'm also thinking guys like Luka, guys like KD. If I could get KD, that would be absolutely insane, but he's a 5-star value guy, and I really would have to put together a really big trade package for KD. They consider him untouchable, but we're going to see if we can put something together. Not going to lie, we're going to see if we can put something together. All right, so I really can't find any team that has a logical trade for us, or a team that I feel like I could pull off a trade for. So, you guys, let me know if you make it this far. Let me know what player I should put a trade package together for to bring in a new #1 option. We have Cat, we have Shea, we have Giddey, we have Capella. We have pieces we can package alongside Shai Gilgeous-Alexander since Shea requested a trade. There's other disgruntled stars around the league currently, like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's disgruntled around the league. The Nets could look to move him, to look to get younger with Ben Simmons coming in looking to lead the team. You never know. You never know. There's a lot of disgruntled stars around the league, and we could look to poach one of those from their squad and bring him to the Garden. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a young guy, so who knows? That's going to wrap this one up, though. If you enjoyed this, always make sure to love down below. It's free. You don't know it's going to be on the road, okay? And as always, you're beautiful. I love you all. Peace.